All right, so today we're going to be looking at hot tubs.
Specifically the Lifesmart Spa's LS200.
Yes, exactly. And we've got reviews, we've got specs, we've got descriptions. We're going to deep dive into all that stuff today.
Yeah, just for you.
Just for you.
That's right.
So imagine this. You've had like the craziest day at work. Your muscles are just aching, and all you want to do is unwind.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to just slip into a hot tub in your backyard?
Oh, that's the dream.
So this isn't your like old school clunky hot tub. This is a 110 volt plug and play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So no need to call an electrician.
No rewiring your patio or anything like that.
Yeah, you just plug it in, fill it up, and you're ready to relax.
That's amazing. That's so convenient.
I know, right?
So much easier than I remember hot tubs being to install.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's packed with features.
Sure.
It has 13 jets, which is pretty impressive for a smaller hot tub.
Yeah, 13 jets. It doesn't sound like a ton compared to some of the models out there that have like a zillion jets, but it's actually, I think, a really good number because you get good coverage, for targeted hydrotherapy.
Exactly. It's like the sweet spot.
Yeah, you're not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But you're getting relief where you need it.
So it's all about relaxation and rejuvenation.
Absolutely.
And it fits 4 adults comfortably.
Oh, nice.
It's not a huge party tub or anything.
No, it's not a party tub, but it's perfect for, a small gathering.
Yeah, like a double date. Or
Yeah, exactly. Or just some solo time.
Yeah, or just by yourself, just stretch out.
Get some me time.
And it has a multicolor LED light.
Ooh, ambiance.
Yeah, so you can soak under the stars and have like a blue or green glow.
That sounds so relaxing.
I know, right?
I love those little extra touches,
Yeah, and Lifesmart really, thought about energy efficiency.
Yeah.
They've got full foam insulation and a thermal locking cover.
Yeah, so it keeps the heat in.
Keeps the heat in and keeps your energy bills down.
That's so important these days.
I know, right? Energy costs are crazy.
Especially with a hot tub, it's running all the time.
You don't want it to break the bank to run your hot tub. But every product has its trade-offs.
Of course.
So let's talk about the pros and cons of the LS200.
Okay, let's do it.
Starting with the good stuff. What stands out to you?
Well, reviewers consistently rave about the ease of setup.
Yeah, that seems to be a big one.
And the energy efficiency. And a lot of people talk about how well it holds its temperature.
Oh, really?
Even in colder climates.
Okay, so it can stand up to the elements.
Yeah, we have a review here from Natalia in Wenatchee, Washington.
Oh, wow.
And she talks about how well her LS200 performs even though it gets really cold there.
So it passes the cold weather test.
It does.
I wonder what it is about it that makes it perform so well in the cold.
It's probably a combination of things.
Yeah.
The full foam insulation really creates a tight barrier against heat loss.
Yeah.
And the heating system is powerful enough to keep the water at the desired temperature.
Even when it's freezing outside.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It is.
Okay, let's not shy away from the downsides, though.
Right, okay.
What are some of the cons that people mention?
Okay, so one recurring complaint is about the noise level of the pump.
Really?
Some users find it a little bit louder than they expected.
Okay, so maybe if you're sensitive to noise.
Yeah, or you have close neighbors.
Yeah. Something to think about.
Something to keep in mind.
What else did you find?
There were a few mentions of the cover's durability.
Oh, really?
Some people were worried about it wearing down over time.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then there were a couple of negative reviews specifically about delivery issues through Wayfair.
Ah, yeah. Online shopping can be a gamble sometimes.
Sometimes it is.
But it sounds like overall the positive reviews outweigh the negative.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, good.
People seem to be really happy with their LS200s.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear from the people. Let's dive into what customers are saying about their experiences with the LS200.
All right, let's do it.
What are some of the comments that stood out to you?
Okay, so we have Tara from Lebanon, Tennessee.
Okay.
She's had hers for over a year now. And she raves about how easy it is to set up and maintain.
That's great, especially for first-time hot tub owners.
Yeah, it takes the intimidation factor away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What else did you find?
Okay, there's a review from Miranda that I really liked.
Okay.
She describes the powerful jets and the color-changing light.
Yeah.
And you can really picture that spa-like experience right in her backyard.
I love that.
And then we have a bunch of reviewers who mention the efficient heating.
Okay.
A lot of them talk about how quickly their LS200 heats up
Yeah.
to like 102, 103 degrees.
Oh, wow, that's toasty.
It is.
So it sounds like it definitely delivers on that hot, relaxing soak.
Definitely.
Okay, so big question.
Yes.
Is this the right hot tub for you?
That is the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's think about it. Let's consider some factors.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, the setup.
Yeah.
If you want something that's as simple as plugging in a lamp,
Right.
the LS200 is it?
Yes.
You don't have to call a professional.
Exactly.
And then there's the size. It's perfect for smaller households
Yeah.
or people who primarily want like a personal space.
Yeah, if you want to stretch out and just have some me time.
Yeah, or just a couple people.
Right.
It's not a big party tub.
Exactly. And budget-wise,
Yes.
it's a more affordable option than some of those massive hot tubs.
Yeah, it's not going to break the bank.
Yeah, exactly. And then climate, we talked about the Natalia.
Yes,
This hot tub can handle cold temperatures.
it can.
So if you live in a place where it gets cold,
It's a good choice.
this is a big plus.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've covered a lot here. Let's recap the key takeaways about the LS200.
Okay.
What are the main points to remember?
All right. So the LS200, easy to set up,
Yeah.
energy efficient,
Uh-huh.
consistently positive customer feedback.
That's good.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
And it's a good balance of simplicity, relaxation, and affordability.
Yes, exactly.
So it's kind of got it all.
Well, not everything.
Right.
We did talk about some downsides.
We did.
The pump noise, the cover durability, and then occasionally get a delivery hiccup.
Happens sometimes.
But ultimately, the decision comes down to you,
Yeah.
you the listener.
You got to weigh the factors.
Yeah.
Figure out if the LS200 aligns with your hot tub dreams.
And speaking of dreams, imagine this. It's a crisp winter night. The stars are out.
Okay.
You're sinking into the warm, bubbling water of your very own LS200.
Oh, that's the life.
Pure bliss.
The bliss.
But before we both run out and buy one,
Yeah.
let's explore something interesting about the LS200.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Did you notice that it's not pre-plumbed for ozone?
I did actually, and that's a good point to bring up.
Yeah, so for people who want ozone purification,
Yeah,
this might be a deciding factor.
it could be.
So for our listeners who maybe aren't familiar with ozone purification,
Sure.
what is it and what are the benefits?
Okay, so ozone is a really powerful oxidizer that can sanitize the water.
Okay.
And it reduces the need for harsh chemicals.
So it's good for the environment?
It's much more eco-friendly than traditional chlorine or bromine-based sanitation.
So it breaks down contaminants on a molecular level?
It does. It's a natural process.
That's amazing.
Pretty cool.
So it's a win-win for your hot tub and the environment,
Absolutely.
but it's not pre-plumbed.
Yeah.
So you'd have to look into other models or maybe aftermarket options.
Yeah, if you really want that ozone, you might have to do a little extra work.
So you can customize it.
You can.
It's all about finding the perfect fit.
That's right. You know, it's amazing how hot tub technology has changed so much.
I know, right? It's come a long way.
Remember those old wooden hot tubs?
Oh, yeah.
Like they were practically permanent fixtures in backyards?
They were huge and they probably used so much energy.
I know, right? And they were so hard to move.
Oh, yeah.
But the LS200 with its plug and play and energy efficient features, it's like night and day.
It's like comparing a dinosaur to a spaceship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so sleek and modern.
So speaking of technology, we talked about the LS200 not being pre-plumbed for ozone.
Right.
What about those who want that extra level of sanitation? And they're maybe thinking about aftermarket ozone options.
That's a good question.
What would you advise them to do?
Well, I would say the most important thing is compatibility.
Okay.
You want to make sure that the ozone generator you choose is compatible with the LS200's plumbing and control system.
So it's not as simple as just plugging it in like the hot tub itself?
Not necessarily. It might involve a little bit of extra work,
Okay.
maybe some plumbing modifications.
So maybe talk to a professional.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend consulting with a hot tub professional or
Yeah.
even reaching out to Lifesmart spas directly.
Yeah, to get their advice.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get back to those customer reviews for a minute.
All right.
Love hearing those little nuggets of wisdom from LS200 owners.
Me too. There's always something interesting to learn.
Exactly. What else did you find?
Okay, so there was a review from Bob in Florida,
Okay.
and he had a great tip for extending the life of the cover.
Oh, really? What is it?
He recommends using a UV protectant spray, like the kind you use for car interiors.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, it helps prevent fading and cracking from the sun,
That's a great idea.
especially in Florida where the sun is intense.
Yeah, those little preventative measures can make a big difference.
They really can.
So what about the day-to-day use of the LS200?
Yeah, what are people saying about actually owning and using this hot tub?
Exactly.
Okay, well, there's a review from Jessica in California,
Okay.
and she stresses the importance of proper water maintenance.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Even though the LS200 is easy to use, you still got to take care of the water.
Yeah, you want it to stay clean and clear.
Exactly. You don't want to be soaking in a swamp.
That's a good point.
A little effort goes a long way.
It does. What else?
Oh, there's a review from David in Colorado that I just loved.
Okay.
He talks about how his LS200 has become a nightly ritual for him and his family.
Oh, wow.
They gather in the hot tub every evening to unwind, share stories, and just connect after a long day.
That's so sweet.
I know, it's really heartwarming.
It really shows how a hot tub can bring people together.
Exactly. It's not just about relaxing alone.
It's about creating memories and sharing experiences.
Exactly. It's about togetherness.
Those personal stories really add another dimension to the LS200.
They do.
It's not just a product anymore. It's a part of people's lives.
It is. It's a source of joy and relaxation.
And connection.
And connection, absolutely.
And that brings up an interesting point.
What's that?
We've talked a lot about the practical aspects of the LS200.
Right. The features, the pros and cons.
Well, what about the emotional aspect?
Oh, that's an important one.
How do people feel when they're in this hot tub?
That's a great question.
What have you gathered from the reviews about the emotional impact?
Well, I've noticed a consistent theme of stress relief and a sense of well-being.
Okay.
People describe feeling their muscles relax, their worries melt away,
Yeah.
and a sense of calm washing over them.
It's like hitting the reset button
Exactly.
after a long day.
It's like a mini vacation for your mind and body.
And several reviewers mentioned improved sleep quality.
Oh, yes, that's a big one.
They talk about feeling more relaxed and ready for a good night's sleep.
It makes sense when you think about it. The warm water, the soothing jets,
Yeah.
the whole ambiance of the hot tub.
It creates the perfect environment for relaxation.
It does. And when you're relaxed, you sleep better.
It's amazing how something as simple as a hot tub can have such a big impact on our well-being.
I know, it's really powerful.
So it's not just about the physical benefits, it's about the mental and emotional benefits too.
Absolutely. It's a holistic experience.
But you know what?
What?
The LS200 might not be for everyone.
That's true.
There are other options out there,
There are.
and some might be a better fit for certain people.
Right. It depends on your individual needs and preferences.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what are some things people should consider when making this decision?
Well, budget is always a big one.
Yeah.
The LS200 is a more affordable option, but there are definitely more expensive models with more bells and whistles.
So it's about finding that balance
Exactly.
between what you want and what you can afford.
Right.
And what about size and capacity?
Yeah, we talked about the LS200 being good for smaller households or personal use.
Right.
But if you're looking for a hot tub for parties or big gatherings,
Yeah.
you might need something bigger.
A higher capacity.
Exactly.
And then there's a question of features.
Right. Some people might want aromatherapy systems or built-in sound systems.
Or even Wi-Fi connectivity.
Yeah, the LS200 doesn't have those.
So you really have to think about what's important to you.
You do. It's like choosing a car.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
There are so many options.
From basic models to luxury SUVs.
Exactly. And each one has its own unique set of features and benefits.
And price tag.
And price tag, of course.
So it's essential to do your research.
It is.
Compare different models.
Read reviews.
Think about your lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Make an informed decision.
That's the key.
So with all the advancements in hot tub technology these days,
Yeah.
what are some of the things we might see in the future?
Ooh, that's a fun question.
Any exciting innovations on the horizon?
Well, one trend that I'm seeing is the integration of smart technology.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're already seeing hot tubs with Wi-Fi connectivity.
Oh, wow.
So you can control them with your phone.
So you can like adjust the temperature from your phone.
Exactly. You can turn on the jets. You can even schedule maintenance reminders.
That's amazing. It's like having a personal hot tub assistant.
I know, right?
That's so cool.
And there are also advancements in water filtration and sanitation.
Oh, okay.
We might see even more sophisticated systems that use UV light or ozone
Wow.
to keep the water super clean.
So the future of hot tubs is looking bright
It is, and bubbly.
and bubbly. I like that.
So for now, let's bring it back to the LS200.
Okay.
We've explored it from all angles.
We have,
What's the final takeaway, the essence of this hot tub?
what do we want our listeners to remember?
I think the LS200 represents the perfect balance of simplicity and functionality.
Yeah, it's not too complicated.
Not at all.
It's easy to use.
And it's affordable.
And it's energy efficient.
Exactly. It's all about relaxation and enjoyment.
It's like a comfortable pair of jeans.
I love that analogy.
Reliable, versatile, always there for you.
And speaking of comfort and relaxation, imagine this. It's a cool summer evening. The stars are twinkling overhead,
Okay, I'm picturing it.
and you're sinking into the warm embrace of your LS200.
Stop, you're making me want to go shopping right now.
right.
But seriously, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We've explored the LS200 from every angle.
Inside and out.
Now it's up to our listeners to decide if this hot tub is right for them.
Exactly. It's their decision.
If they're ready to take the plunge.
Oh, I see what you did there.
You had to sneak that in.
I couldn't resist.
They can find more information and even purchase the LS200 through the link in the description below. And until next time, may your days be filled with warmth, relaxation, and maybe even a little bit of bubbly bliss.
I love it.
You know, we've talked about like the practical stuff about owning a hot tub.
Yeah.
But I think we need to talk about like the why.
Okay.
Like why get a hot tub?
Right.
They're kind of seen as a luxury.
Yeah, like an indulgence.
Yeah. Is there more to it than that?
I think so. I mean, hot water's been used for like therapeutic reasons for forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Like think about the Roman baths.
Oh, yeah.
Natural hot springs. People have always known like instinctively that soaking in warm water is good for you.
It's so simple, but it's so powerful.
I know, right?
And hot tubs today are like, they've taken that concept and made it even better.
Yeah, with the jets and the bubbles.
Yeah, the massage, the buoyancy, it's like a whole sensory experience.
Absolutely.
And it's good for you physically and mentally.
Totally.
We talked about muscle relaxation and circulation.
Yeah.
But what about the mental and emotional benefits?
One of the biggest things is stress management. The warm water relaxes your muscles. The buoyancy takes the pressure off your joints.
Yeah.
You feel weightless. It's like all your worries just float away.
Like a mini vacation
Exactly.
for your mind and body.
And we talked about sleep too.
Oh, yeah.
When you're relaxed, you sleep better.
It's amazing how something so simple can make such a difference.
It really is.
And there's the social aspect too.
Oh yeah, hot tubs are great for socializing.
You can hang out with friends and family,
Tell stories.
make memories.
It's like a modern day campfire.
I love that, bringing people together.
And if you're not in the mood for company,
Yeah.
a hot tub can be a great place to just be alone with your thoughts.
Yeah, like a sanctuary.
To escape from the world.
Exactly.
So it's all about creating your own experience.
It is.
Whatever that looks like for you.
It's personal.
And that brings us to a really important point.
What's that?
Choosing a hot tub is a very personal decision.
It is.
There's no right or wrong answer.
What works for one person might not work for another.
Yeah.
Zach, the LS200 might be perfect for some people,
Yeah.
but other people might need something totally different.
It's about knowing what you want.
What are your priorities?
Yeah.
Do you need something small and energy efficient?
Or maybe you want all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, aromatherapy sound system,
It's all about finding the hot tub that fits your lifestyle.
your needs.
And your budget, of course.
Of course.
So do your research,
Compare different models.
read reviews,
Think about what's important to you.
and then make the decision that feels right for you.
We've done our best to give you all the information you need about the LS200.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
The features, the benefits, the downsides, what people are saying,
We even talked about the science behind hot tubs.
and how they can impact your well-being.
Exactly.
So now it's up to you
Yeah.
to decide if the LS200 is the right hot tub for you.
And if you're ready to take the plunge,
You can find more information and purchase the LS200 through the link in the description below.
thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
We'll see you next time.